Guys, let's get into this. I'm starting a little late today because I couldn't. Shut up, Siri. Freaking A. Why does she always do that? Anyway. We're going to do some more Norm today, guys. It's been a while since we've done Norm Macdonald. We've been starting to get into this Carl Pilkington stuff. And again, we got to just get back to Norm. I haven't finished the Gilbert Gottfried series. So there's going to be part 3 of Gilbert Gottfried because there's 2 parts of Gilbert Gottfried. So we're doing part 1 of part 2 right now. So this will be part 3 of this series. So we're going to check this out. If this is your first time here, yep. All we do is reactions from the treadmill here, trying to encourage all of us to walk, and we're watching stuff that is taking us out of our lives. Life is heavy, man. It can get heavy. Levity is therapeutic, so that's what we're doing. So thanks for coming in to hang out. And guys, let's not waste so much more time. We got a lot to watch. What the F just happened? Looks like my whole setup got all messed up here. Yeah. And I'm gonna record. I'm just gonna leave this recording for you all. I don't care. You all can see just how much work it takes. No, just kidding. So let's get into this. And again, pardon, I need to get one more light up here because it's hard for you all to see where my hair starts, but whatever. Gimmicky stuff. Let's do this, guys. So pumped. It's been a while.
Last week on Norm Macdonald Live.
So here we go.
I've been having a little bit of crisis about my entire career.
What's going on with you, man?
I went to San Francisco, where there's important comedy. And I'm telling you, I've changed my whole world view. What's great is jokes about wilt it down.
You're just saying words.
I'm telling you that it's important.
You're just saying words.
You know, a lot of
Be that as it may.
funny. Look at fucking Gilbert Gottfried. He's going to be on the show later.
Hilarious.
Yeah, but he's not important. He's the least important fucking shit. Fuck. Because unless you're murdered for what you believe in.
I just love when he just goes
What's the
off on
point?
these like swearing rants.
I have to kill myself. God damn it.
That's right. I forgot that you did this.
Okay, I'm so.
There's no way this would light. You need more gasoline.
No! And now,
man.
the exciting conclusion.
I'm in gasoline.
Light me on fire.
Okie dokie.
Do I have a line?
It's not.
It
Feel free to ad-lib, Gilbert.
Yes.
It doesn't work. What? Put my hood up?
Oh man.
It's not lighting.
I just heard from Daniel
It's
there's
so
trouble with the Kathy Griffin booking.
Reason to live. We got to get this straightened out.
I just noticed that
The
the gain on this microphone wasn't set up. If you guys just heard echo, sorry.
We're having trouble with the Kathy Griffin booking. Okay, I can't take this off because then my hairy belly will show. Okay, guys, seriously. You guys continue this bit.
What bit?
I'm just going to change for a second. Adam Egan, interview Gilbert.
Gilbert, I was wondering about some of the
Yes.
comics that you started out with. What are you up to now? I was talking to Jeff Ross a couple nights ago, and he said that you guys are working on a potential reality show?
Maybe.
Jeff Ross, is that the?
That
I
would
don't
be
know.
endlessly watchable.
Yeah.
What's
does all
behind
the-
that? What's the deal with
What?
that?
It's
Roasts.
some show.
It's just some
Yeah.
show. What was your favorite part of your career so far?
Not this show.
Not the show.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I watched Ford Fairlane like maybe about 12 times in a row. That was my first taste of Gilbert, and I don't know. I think you've just you've aged like a fine wine. Comedy, strictly comedy only. But
Oh man.
I'm no Tom Snyder.
Or Woody Woodbury.
Who's Woody Woodbury?
Yeah, you'll have
I don't
to look
know.
it up.
Well, fill me in.
No.
All right.
He was big.
Woody Woodbury was big.
Yeah.
Gosh.
How big? Like, what did he do?
Not big at all.
Was he a local guy?
He was in I remember him being in a movie with Ellen Burstyn.
Okay, I
When
know.
she
Ellen
wasn't known.
Oh, so
When
this is
she
a
was
long,
like
long time
really
ago.
young.
Okay, this is a long time
Bad
ago.
comedy with Ellen Burstyn.
Jesus. Now,
And Jesus.
and Jesus
Yeah,
was there. So
Jesus
this was a real
was
long
in it.
time ago. Can you tell me about the roast and how specifically when you got into your the aristocrat bit and what, because apparently something
roast
about
we're
that was like
talking
right after 9/11, right?
Yeah, it was about a week after September 11th. This was September 11th, 1968, so I don't know what the big deal was. But no, it was after September 11th, and it was in New York to make it worse.
Right.
And it's like there was that weird feeling all over the city. And then I went up and I said, well, I can't stay late tonight. I have to catch a flight to LA. I couldn't get a direct flight. We have to make a stop at the Empire State Building. Oh, you're back. Now I'm a little confused now.
Where'd you get the sandwich?
What?
Are you going to set yourself on fire again?
Oh, come on, man. We don't have to dwell on that.
No, because few
God
people
damn.
know this. But before the show started, Norm comes in to where, like this office that I'm sitting trying to have something to eat, and he goes into this long convoluted thing like, oh, well, you know, at the end, I'm going to show Janine Garofalo and say, I'm serious, and I'm going to pour gasoline on myself, and you'll say, don't do that. And, yeah, that was funnier than the entire
bit.
And I'll set fire, and it goes on. He describes
So
it's
stupid.
like a mini-series.
Yeah, it's like
The
someone
way
talking
he's-
to you in a fever dream. Like,
Yeah,
you have
it
no
just
idea
goes
what-
on and on and on and on. And then finally, I had to ask someone else here. I said, what did he just say? Because I didn't, it made no sense whatsoever. And then, much like how we were talking in the show about sometimes as a kid, I'd watch a comedian or a sketch and think, oh, I don't know, but obviously something's there. I thought once I see it on television, it's gonna be great. I'm just missing it. I'm stupid and don't get subtle comedy. And I thought, but once it's on its feet, and then that really was a nightmare.
It was a real fucking nightmare.
That was
I love that they're
horrible.
just talking about it.
I put my sandwich aside.
It makes no more sense when you it makes less sense
It wasn't.
when you saw it.
Didn't work out.
Yeah,
Didn't work
that
out.
was
I was begging you
Wasn't
to
the best
abort.
bit.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
We're
that-
Wasn't the
looking-
best bit.
Yeah.
We're writing, trying to look for pieces for our best of.
I think that one. Because, you know, much like the
looking
stateroom
for
scene in Night at the Opera and Charlie Chaplin playing with the globe, as far as classic comedy moments, is going to be you setting yourself on fire.
Have you ever worked with the Capitol steps?
What?
I'm just asking a question. It's a fucking quiz show. It's not a quiz show. It's a chat show.
The Capitol steps.
Yeah, they used to open for Mark Russell.
The,
You know Mark Russell?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
piano
Doing
playing.
the Washington Rag.
that's
And that
all
was
up.
that kind of thing you'd watch and go, that's. See, now, I even then, I was going.
You go, do I get it? Or
Yeah, I was going, I guess I'm not intellectual enough.
is it bad,
to be,
or do I not get
Yes.
Art Buchwald, I found like that when I'd read the old newspaper.
Oh, yes.
You go, maybe I don't get it. Art Buchwald, who wrote Coming to America.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
And he had the big lawsuit.
great movie.
And what was his name again? The piano.
Huh?
Who did the Washington
Yeah,
Rag?
all the political
Russell.
songs. Yeah, Mark Russell.
Yes.
We were just talking about that.
I forgot it. Yeah, he would have these songs.
Yeah.
They'd play them on Channel 13 a lot.
Yeah, it was always on Channel 13.
And we're lowering our taxes today. And I go, okay, I guess, see, I don't keep
So
up
if you
on
were Mark
politics.
Russell and you're talking about like the government getting into Verizon and watching, Verizon.
The government is watching Verizon. Yes. Norm Macdonald is doing serious comedy, so he's setting himself on fire in a bit at the end of his show where they do a cliffhanger like in the Batman series.
Batman is very hard to find.
What?
Yeah.
Well, he hides in a cave.
No. I mean,
And he's Bruce Wayne during the day.
It's very complex, yeah.
but did you think it was weird that he had a youthful ward, and then
Burt Ward?
he was played by Burt Ward?
Ah!
But they always,
See, the CIA's involved in this one.
So how would Mark Russell talk about that? The CIA?
He had a ward whose name was Ward!
When I think of
Did you,
you,
while I was gone, did you ask him who he started out with?
Yeah.
And what was the answer?
he kind of skipped. He didn't.
He skipped
Flip
over it.
He
Wilson.
avoided that.
Flip Wilson?
Flip Wilson.
Flip Wilson, he seemed to have gotten out at the right time. Like, he didn't hang around too much, right? I think he got rich, almost like Arsenio.
Yes.
Rich, gone. He's coming back, Arsenio.
Flip? Oh.
No, Arsenio.
Right.
Flip's
Arsenio
Yeah,
Hall?
he's dead, yeah.
But do you know that Arsenio's coming
I mean,
back?
rest in peace.
Yes.
Do you think it's going to work out?
No.
You were on Arsenio's show many times.
I used to come on that show a lot. Yeah. Okay.
Wait a minute.
This is
Did you ever do the
working almost as well as setting himself.
Did you ever
on
do?
fire.
Did you ever do the Johnny Carson show?
He will. Yeah, I'm doing Alan Thicke.
Oh, you couldn't because you were on the Alan Thicke show.
No, I never did Carson.
Oh, I wonder why.
Gilbert.
That's pretty good.
Now it's going to
Wait a
Ed.
minute. Why did you never do the Carson show?
They never asked me.
And is that depressing?
Yeah, it's very depressing. And I always thought Carson, he did that. He had his character named Aunt Blabby.
Oh, sure.
That was a direct ripoff of Jonathan Winters' Maud Frickin.
He even stole the costume
Oh, yeah, it's the exact same costume.
How did
was
he get
that?
away with it?
because he was the king of the night.
I think it was King.
But he would do, yes, he would. Jonathan Winters had Monty Frickert, this old lady, and he would dress up in the.
I recall that.
And then Aunt Blabby came out, and he's right, it's
Same shit.
like a direct steal.
And then he would steal like Carson, and Carson
Karnak.
would, yeah.
Also stolen from
And-
Question Man.
Oh yeah, and also just even the voice was then like Jackie Gleason with like the.
Reginald
yes.
Van Gleason.
Yes.
That's good booze.
Yeah.
That's correct. He could steal off everyone, and then everyone was afraid of him.
I respect that.
Huh?
I respect that.
What's that?
You respect-
And-
I read King of
Just
the
love
Night.
oh yeah.
Oh my God. He
I
was-
just love the way he just.
They said he did cocaine with John DeLorean.
Ooh.
You know, his best friend was John DeLorean, which was a little suspicious.
Yeah.
And then when you think about it, they said he did coke right before the monologue. But when you think about how he did that monologue,
Oh yeah.
you know, he's like moving around and like ultra confident.
Yeah.
Seems like maybe a guy on coke. When you started out, were guys doing cocaine?
I didn't notice anything in particular.
Oh.
But I do. And then he also stole that bit where he'd go. I'm doing serious comedy, and I'm going to I'm gonna set myself on fire.
damn.
Ed, you wanna light a big lighter on me?
People are not going to know it.
Hey-o!
so
Oh,
dumb.
do you know,
It's
on this
so
blue
dumb.
cards, this is where we do our It's where we do our famous quotes.
Because, you know, Janine Ruffalo, she does serious comedy. And then there's that comedian who got shot on stage. He does...
You know what Johnny Carson said that was interesting? He said that comedians, a disease, he called it.
Yeah.
When they become philosophers. he was referring it to George Carlin. But we do famous quotes on these shows.
Yes.
On this
Okay.
show. Would you like to read?
Start?
Huh?
When did this start?
It's a new. There had to be a first time that, you know.
Oh, it's been going on for some.
So
This is like those infomercials where they make it like a talk show.
That looks like it. That looks like an infomercial.
And they'll have the one who's the host going,
Remember,
you know, in the
didn't they
years...
have Danny Bonaduce?
Oh,
once?
yes.
Yeah.
They make it look like a talk show. And then on the infomercial, I'll say, you know, in the years that this show's been on, and you go,
Yeah.
wait a minute, then how come I've never seen it before?
But this is seriously a famous quote.
Okay. All right.
You know our new segment? Famous quotes.
This is gonna go over real well.
Bureau Agnew.
Spiro Agnew. I can do one. I remember one
Spiro
card. I goes,
Agnew.
Yes.
you be Ed, okay?
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Mount Baldy.
Mount Baldy.
I loved that bit, especially when I was a
Mount
kid. I
Baldy.
thought that was the funniest thing that they would do that.
What did Yul Brenner's wife do on their wedding night? That was a great one. And what about like when you were a kid and you saw The Tonight Show and you go, Burbank, that's funny. Like you go, we're having an affair in Encino, and you'd laugh along, like, you know, even though you didn't know.
And well, on Laughing, they'd always
Oh,
say
beautiful downtown Burbank.
Yes.
And then you go, it must suck, it must be funny.
Oh yeah.
So are you going to read your famous
No.
quotes? Oh,
No.
you read your...
And then there was a joke that started after Carson was off the air already.
Yeah.
And this was, but it was a popular sick joke, and that was Christopher Walken. And
Christopher Walken.
yeah. What's something you never see at the Reeve household? Hey-o!
So you'd actually need a partner to do that joke.
Yeah, see.
Are you going to read your quotes?
Yes.
Famous quotes.
Famous quotes. While your man is hard, use one hand to push his penis up toward his stomach. Lick the underside of his shaft by
Oh my
keeping
gosh.
your tongue flat and moving your head from
Oh gosh.
from side from side to side to cover more surface area. Barbara Bush.
Oh
Barbara
gosh.
Bush.
Oh gosh.
I remember she said that in the State of the Union address.
I found these in a book, Famous Quotes.
Oh
This one I
man.
wasn't aware of.
Well, let's give another one to Gilbert.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's give it. Yeah.
Okay. Famous quotes.
This guy.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
Intensify his orgasm by placing two fingers an inch behind his balls
Oh my god.
and feeling for a dent. It's the perineum,
Huh?
a big pleasure trigger. For the last 30 seconds before he comes,
Oh,
massage
jeez.
the spot in a circular motion. Henry Kissinger.
Oh, that was
Oh, jeez.
Kissinger. Some people say he was a war criminal,
Yes.
but I don't know about that.
You see, it makes more sense with a German accent.
No, yeah, Kissinger
There you
was
go.
sort of a, he went out famously with Jill St. John.
Oh, yes.
Yes. The show could do well in the 70s.
Yes. See, this is kind of education.
Yeah. Adam Egret, he doesn't know hardly nothing.
Adam Egret.
And yet he's manager of the world famous comedy store. Who are some of the guys you've seen? Charlie
Some
Fleischer?
of the guys you started out with.
Charlie Fleischer?
Yeah, yes. Charles, he doesn't come by much anymore. But
Charles Fleischer used to always close the Improv. He'd always close.
Yeah.
And he'd do an hour.
I'm not sure. I think that guy's out of his goddamn mind.
Whoa.
Am I allowed to say? I don't even know. If he comes back,
They're
it
like,
could be
hey,
awkward,
easy,
but
easy,
whatever.
easy.
He's just out of his mind.
What did he do?
You know, I'm not gonna get into it. but-
Did you have an encounter with him?
I mean, no, just every encounter.
That you have
It's
with
very
him?
bizarre, off-putting.
Wow. He seemed like a good guy. You know?
I'm not saying he's a bad guy, just fucking bizarre.
We're going to go eat with Bob Saget later.
Do you know that Fleischer
cool.
was one of the people on Thick of the Night?
I thought that's why I fell into silence. Because I thought it was a former regular on Thick of the Night.
I don't know if it's an act, but yeah, he's very, very awkward.
I enjoy him
bizarre.
every week.
What?
Welcome back, Cotter. He's the
Fleischer?
Fleischer is a regular, semi-regular.
He was?
Yeah, he was the other gang. He was against the Sweat Hogs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's a hysterical guy.
Do you know that Ron Palillo and Robert Hedges both died in the same year? So when they did the death people thing on the Emmys...
Wait, who's the second guy? Oh, yes. They both died in the same
Yeah,
year?
so when they did the death people thing on the Emmys, they showed just one clip that had both of them.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
brilliant. Ron Palillo. Horshack.
Got it.
God damn. He thinks the guy, he gets confused at the end.
just died,
When
right?
it says like Cam Fong is Chin Ho, he gets fucking... But seriously, that one, they didn't really have to change his name.
Oh, man.
Could have been Cam Fong as Cam Fong.
Hawaii.
Hawaii 5-0, there you go. You watched the new Hawaii 5-0?
No.
Oh, you watched the old one?
I haven't seen much of it.
I can answer any trivia question on the Beverly Hillbillies.
That's true. I've seen you do it. It's impressive.
Do you know that show?
Let's see. So what were they before they became...
I thought we were saving this for Sweeps Week.
Beverly Hills.
Sweeps Week is an old term that no one ever uses. Everything's different now. This is what my agent tells me. I'm like, when's pilot season? He's like, anytime. I thought there was a thing called pilot season. He's like, it's not this week. It's a big out for them now. Because there used to be an actual pilot season. Now you can get a job at any time, but to my agent that means I can never get a job.
Yeah.
And now he probably thinks you have a job now, so he's probably not even looking.
Yeah, we make nothing.
Yeah, we make zero. Nada.
Nothing on this show. I think we make less than you. like often people will get a drive to the studio, so technically they'd make more than us.
Yeah, exactly. I'm out gas money.
Oh, now you get gas money.
No, not yet.
And I heard talk in the hallway like they sort of counted 100 people watching.
Oh shit, we had a good week then. That's not bad. 100?
It's not good enough to get Kathy Griffin.
That's a good point. Duly noted.
Who was one who said that?
You want to read a famous quote?
Oh,
hooked up with Kathy Griffin? What's the guy's
Famous
name again?
quote.
Famous quotes.
The hookah guy. We watched this episode.
To increase clitoral contact when she's on top, make a V with 2 fingers.
You guys said it was going to get raunchy, but holy
so
crap.
the point of the V is just between the 2 knuckles is directly over her clit. Oh. Your fingers should come down either side of your penis as she rides you.
I can't
This
post
will
this, bro.
stimulate the clitoris, inner labia, and urethra, as well as intensity for you. Abraham.
Oh, that was Abraham Lincoln?
Inside comment.
But see, I knew that because I saw the movie.
Oh, you saw it? Oh, okay.
Oh gosh.
I think we have to take a break and pay some
That's
bills.
why Lincoln was
I was about
shot.
to say.
Yeah?
Is because he indulged in that.
Oh,
sexual
because that was, yeah.
Yes.
That was the
Oh,
part
boy.
of the speech they never
And he did
tell you.
serious jokes. Is another
Oh,
reason.
God
He
damn
was-
it. But
Oh
seriously,
my
though,
gosh.
was
He was never shot. He actually took a can of gasoline.
Why did you think of
and
that bit?
poured him out. And his sidekick.
He
Lincoln
comes
had a
in.
sidekick.
Lincoln had a sidekick? Lincoln had a sidekick that came up with the bit because in this case, he came up with this fucking bit.
And Lincoln's sidekick was famous. I had a famous quote that was, a guy's in a bar and he shoots the girl. I think it's the Care Bears.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I went on stage maybe 4
Yes.
times. I
Okay,
don't recall.
tell the joke again.
Remember when you came to me at the club? I'm like, who's opening? He's like, Jimmy Kimmel's sister.
Good friend of mine, Jill. Absolutely.
Doesn't even say her name.
I did. I said Jill Brown. You're like, who the fuck is that? And I was like, well, it's Jimmy Kimmel's
Could you
sister.
do the joke about the girl in
tell
the
the
bar
joke.
again?
No.
man.
I honestly don't recall it. I really don't
Oh,
recall
dude.
it. I remember the gist of
Okay,
it.
what was the gist?
That a girl came up and asked me to do a shot call, and the name of the shot was Care Bear Semen or something. I don't remember. It didn't go well. That's why I don't do stand-up anymore, clearly.
I don't know. I think it grows on me.
I would disagree. I would disagree. Strongly disagree. I mean, these are the reasons why we're having trouble booking Kathy Griffin. It's things like this, you know. Nobody wants to hear this.
Kathy Griffin is very wealthy, it seems to me.
Is she?
Yeah, but Robert Blake can't be, so how the
I
hell
know. Well, we're having trouble getting Robert Blake. I think he watches the show.
I'll bet you he doesn't.
And
One time when I was a kid, I was watching Password. You know, in the morning I'd always watch game shows.
yeah,
'Cause remember
Robert Blake
that
had
show?
that joke.
Yeah.
Shoot my wife, please.
Robert Blake, Vitello's
Oh,
is the
gosh.
restaurant.
Yep, in the valley.
He,
Vineland, I think.
I believe, was innocent. What?
Go, we're trying to get him on the show.
He had an odd alibi that he was. You remember his alibi?
Yeah, it's all
Strange alibi. He had to
alibi.
go back to his car or back into the
He had
restaurant.
to go back to the restaurant
'cause he
to
left
get his
gun.
revolver.
Yeah, he left his gun in the restaurant. We've been there. Come on.
So there's no way he could have killed his wife.
No, he didn't
'cause
have
at
his
the time,
gun on him.
At the time, he was getting-
I went to that restaurant
I did too, yeah.
after, that happened. Everybody
They had a
saw
Robert
it.
Blake special inside.
No.
They did, I swear, because Lojo's mother.
And when
took it.
I left the restaurant, a waiter chased me out in the street and said, "Oh, you left your sunglasses there." So I figured, but a gun, that gets swept away, with the plates. But my sunglasses, they chased me out and said, "You left these." But all of a sudden, a gun, they go, "Oh, a gun," crumbs on the table.
You know who we got to replace Robert Blake last minute? A good buddy of yours, Fred Stoller. So that
For
was
Stoller.
cool.
We were just
Fred
talking about
Stoller
it.
came
Yeah,
on,
it's
and he said that he had a girlfriend that had bulimia at the time, and you asked the girl in public if she could throw up for you.
yes. Well, it's a talent.
And then he said there's two girls that wanted to be comedy groupies,
Sure.
and they wanted to be you and Fred Stoller's comedy groupies, but they didn't want to have sex with you, so you spit on them through a window. That was just 2 stories.
This laugh, dude,
Which
is
was a
just,
quote
this guy's
by
insane, dude.
And it didn't seem real to me.
It didn't.
Like you'd be spitting at women out a window for not having sex with them.
I couldn't see it happening.
When did the spitting thing happen in pornography?
What kind of pornography are you watching?
I see things in pornography, and the girl will spit on the guy's private parts.
Right.
That I never saw.
You've never seen that?
I never saw
You've never
someone.
seen that?
Yeah, I've seen
no.
that.
You
Oh my
have?
gosh,
sure.
bro.
Tell them about it.
Well, girls. A girl, yeah, they spit on the guys. You just said it.
I said it, but not dirty though.
All right, the girl
Not dirty.
is blowing a guy and spits all over his cock.
What, you mean she spits the cum?
Well, I mean, sometimes, but I think it's mostly prior to
What,
him
you mean she
finishing.
just takes his dick and goes,
I can't
Yeah,
do this,
exactly.
bro.
and that's...
I've
Yeah,
never seen
man.
that.
My wife is gonna be so upset. No, she's not like that. But still,
Yeah, I think to lube it up or whatnot.
Never seen it.
No?
No. Okay. I really think we
Well,
should go.
sometimes they
Lube
lather
it
it
up
up
is
and,
one of
and
the-
what have you.
Lube It Up is your sponsor, isn't it? Lube It Up.
no, the man grape,
Which we
bro.
will not be paid for as well.
Oh my gosh.
Christ.
But really, we should go to commercial because it's getting a little unseemly.
Yeah,
He's talking about girls spit on guys' cocks on film. I don't understand. You asked me.
Have you ever met Ron Jeremy?
Yes, yes. Another one who thinks he's a comedian and works as a comedian.
I think he does.
Yeah.
He's the funny one.
The funny porn
Yes,
star.
and he hangs out with people I know, like Bob Saget will know him. And I'm sure Bob Saget will.
Yeah, Jeff Ross. I was having dinner with Jeff Ross, and he ran into, he knew Jeff. Yeah, he does. He knows that he hangs out with all the comics.
Oh, well, he knows you.
I've met
From
him a
the,
couple
from the
times.
world
Yeah,
famous comedy
a
store.
few times.
And didn't you tell me he wants to write skits?
he does.
Now he's pretending he knows nothing about this guy. Did you write that skit we did?
Yeah.
He wrote that skit.
wrote the
didn't he?
gasoline?
Originally,
This guy wrote the fucking skit.
It was
we changed it to you pouring gasoline over yourself. Originally, it was written where some girl spits all over Norm's cock.
oh my god.
Do you have a clip of the gasoline thing that we could show just in case?
Because people will not know what we're talking
What are
about.
you talking about?
People might not know what we're talking.
Oh, no, we don't want to really
Well, we
see
have
it.
to go
Yes,
to. Well,
yes.
we have to go to break.
Please,
so.
please
We
show
kind
a
of
clip.
have to see it now because fucking Gilbert brings it up
Yes,
a million
yeah.
times.
Show a clip.
When we come back, we'll bump back. Yeah, we'll bump back.
All right, we'll be back.
Do we have any sponsors anymore?
No.
Probably not, bro. Oh my gosh, I got so uncomfortable with.
You've
those
tried
jokes.
streaming hit shows on your PC on Hulu.com. Well, now it is time to start your free
gonna skip
trial
over.
of exclusive wherever you want to be, or use any. No. It is runs of classic TV shows. Like I was watching Dragnet the entire weekend, not just on Fridays. No. It is endless, that's the point. They've got Community, Modern Family, South Park, Family Guy, and more. They also carry all of my seasons of Saturday Night Lives, and the other shows as well. Hulu Plus is only $7.99 per
still
month
in there?
at
Can we watch some old
huluplus.com/norm. And make
I
sure
doubt
you
we'd
type
be able to
norm
react to
in
it on the channel.
lowercase. Right now, they are offering an extended free trial of Hulu Plus that is only available to podcast listeners. So take control of your TV watching experience and go to huluplus.com/norm for your extended free trial. Again, huluplus.com/norm for your extended free trial. And now, back to the show.
Word.
We're back. Norm Macdonald Live speaking with Gilbert Gottfried. You know what I was thinking just now?
No. About setting
Looking at
yourself
time.
on fire.
Guys, I might just power through. That's
Because
what
you
she
want to
said.
do
all the way
serious
through this.
jokes. Because you saw someone get shot.
I was thinking
Yeah.
that the new comedians, like Jim Gaffigan, what is it called when you say a joke and then refer to it?
Oh,
Some
yeah.
sort of
I don't know what it's
meta.
called, but yeah, everybody's just.
What are they
doing
doing?
that.
Kind of explain what they do.
Well, what they do is they're basically saying what Jim does is he's telling you what the audience's reaction
So give
to
an
that
example.
joke is. So it's like Jim Gaffigan has a joke about
No, I mean, be Jim Gaffigan. Say the.
Oh, okay, like
Yeah, say the joke, bro.
I like God, I can't think of one. I wish I was.
The joke, it's not the joke part isn't important. You can talk about the Care Bears, but you just say the.
Make
Okay,
up
so
a
he's like,
punchline.
I like Samuel. Something. The punchline. Samuel L. Jackson. Oh, I don't care for him. He's not a good actor. Something like that.
But isn't that you said he was commenting on his own act, not on Samuel
Yeah,
L.
that's what he's.
Jackson?
Oh, yeah, but he's talking about the. Why does this? All right, so he'll be talking about like cheeseburgers. I love about mini muffins is you can eat fucking 12 of them. Oh, he just keeps talking about food.
why is he talking about Vince so much? He does that.
And now this has become a kind of a standard since then.
Yeah,
Like,
since he
all
did
these
it, it's like
comedians do it.
everybody.
I saw Gilbert do that 20 years ago,
Yeah.
where he was his own father
Yeah.
watching his act.
Yeah.
How did
And he
that
put on a
go?
pair of glasses.
I've been doing that for years, way before they had a name for it.
I had no idea.
He would say a joke, and then he'd put on his glasses, he'd be his father, and not care for the joke. Right?
That's
Yes.
brilliant.
So you do that at Yuck Yucks.
Yes,
In
yes.
Toronto.
Oh my God.
Yes.
And I had been doing it for years before that.
Years before that.
Yeah.
This was
Jesus,
15,
I had no
20 years ago.
He's the OG.
So what do you have to say now?
I mean, I'm not a good, you know.
Anything.
Yeah, clearly.
My wife is texting me. I need to go handle family stuff. So we're going to finish the rest. I know. Hey, sorry to interrupt these. But what we do in this channel. So wait for part 4. Carl's going to keep coming. Other stuff's going to keep coming. Appreciate y'all. This is probably a really messy reaction video, but at least you're going to watch. I think you guys knew I was going to feel very uncomfortable with all the sexual jokes, and yes, I indeed was. So, hope you enjoyed that. You filthy animals. Peace out, guys.